Hello everyone! I did some off-camera grinding, which basically meant hitting every fishing spot on this island as well as the very first one. And looking around, there's not much we can do here, there's just a couple pylons. And then there is this story note, as well as up here. I think we have to build for this one. For this one we need to have level 40 X damage, which we don't have. I also repaired the portals. These will go to the other two locations. But I think before we head over to the third island, which is Ananke, let's head back to Kamai, as this in peril quest is kind of bugging me for a while now. All we have to do for that is just destroy this spire here. And I think while we're at it, we may as well destroy the rest as well. So there was a spire here as well, on this side of the map. This is where the very first dude was that we had to rescue. There was also this up here, and we should be able to, yeah, we can destroy these stone trees now. We have this guy. So let's stab him. Come on. Like, if you're not gonna attack, dude, I mean, I'll just kill you. What is in here, though? Oh, it's another wellspring Ampharos. Alright, sweet. Now we have another one. I'm not sure what to do with those yet. We have to talk to Janik to find out. Oh, and turns out these eternal barriers also need to be destroyed. I was wondering about that. There we go, we destroyed both of those. Alright, let's see. So we have to go towards the collapsed mine. That is where the first pylon is. Now, we don't have to do this in order. But seeing as I'm going to destroy them all anyway, may as well start from the very beginning. And then at the end, we should find a Clement. We had a camp set up here for quite a while, but I never actually checked up here. But it seems like it's literally just the pylon. Oh, and a chest, which has a lunchbox. Oh, actually, there's also this cave I completely forgot about. We cannot enter that unless our pickaxe deals 80 damage, which, it's never gonna do, man. Not during the launch window anyway, I don't think. That might be something for way later. Pylon 2 down. And that also gives us 10k experience. Very nice. We couldn't get here before due to these stone trees. I'm guessing that whatever is up here is gonna be a bit tougher. Alright, that's a final pylon. I guess we free this guy. It's gonna lure in a bunch of dudes, but hey. We can easily kill him by just destroying the spire. Boom. Alright, that's Clement done. Or freed, rather. Let's do some cleanup. Wow, free grenades. Alright, well that's everything here. I appreciate the rescue, whippersnapper. I should be able to get back to the village of Karku on my own. Talk to you there. Alright, sweet. Is he in the house? Yes. I'll turn the light on for you, man. Never mind, I guess that didn't do much. Heading into that mess was a fool's errand. If you hadn't shown up, I'd be nothing but a husk by now. I'll get the Predator's tusk. We already have one of those, so not that useful at this point. Leave the venturing to the young, I'd say. Here, take this. It's the least I can do. Well, thanks, man. Nice, reach level 18 as well. Now we talk to Brian Hild. You didn't just save me. You gave us all something we'd nearly lost. Hope. The island stands because of you. From the bottoms of our hearts. Thank you. Hero of Kamai. That basically means we are completely done with this island. Alright, sleep until morning. And I think it's time to head back to Centricos. Oh, I just walked past the wellspring. We're going to need 1,000 marble, 500 iron wires, and I think these are tin and probably silver bars. That's a lot, man. Alright, let's talk to Janik. I see you acquired a wellspring amphora. You must have gone to great lengths to find it. These artifacts were used in a ritual, which brought you here. I suppose you could venture back if you collected enough of them. Or activate one of the stone pillars with the item in hand. As we have to insert the wellspring in the gateway, which seems to be over here. Oh, I see. We need a total of 6 of them. Oh, and there's also something here. A note. Burning water. We did not rise to world nor conquer. We turned even when the path would not. Walharan spoke, not of endings, but of learning to let go. The flame consumes, while water nurtures. We chose the latter. Use item of power. Don't know what that did. Okay, we have 2 of these, so we can place 2 of them down. I guess we don't need to take all of them. Why is there a staircase here? I'd say that's kind of suspicious. Return all Wellspring Ampharos to the gateway. That's our main questline now. Let's head to the next location. Okay, I found the portal. There's a lot of zombie creatures or eternals here. I will wonder how difficulty is gonna scale. And also how we're gonna get over to that pylon eventually. Break-in of flames. Imbued by wrath we weren't. It was grief guiding our hand. Our kin were not warm, but searing like a flame. A brother would not yield, nor a sister repent their way. And even still we mourn those we unmade on that day. Unmade? That's an interesting way to phrase that. This is still under development. That's fine. And let's open the gate. Of dilly-dallying, I suppose. Let's go to Ananke for the first time. Alright, sweet. We can immediately fix up the teleporters, which I think I'll do. That's just an easy way back, really. We don't have a whole lot of marble, so Sanctus definitely a place we want to have back on our map. Can I get this other main quest off my screen? Because that is something we have to do not do for a long time. Alright, before we do anything here, let's set up a bit of a camp. We built 50 structures. Nice. Alright, we're unable to build the advanced smelter. That's because we need tin for it. But we are able to place pretty much anything else. Alright, let's investigate the map, which seems to be rather large. Okay, it goes up quite a ways. So this might be even larger than the previous island. So far, I just see a bunch of copper. That is not really what I was hoping for. And there is a cultist camp around here. Guess they had the same idea as I had, building a base around here. And let's do some exploring. I can see something over there. I should probably use that bridge instead of trying to look on the map. Not that secretive, I guess. Ooh, it's a cultist area. Well, you guys are not super tough anymore. I'd say that, but I did take a lot of damage already. Is this one of the obelisks? Don't turn around. Don't turn around. There we go. Cultist killer. Or cult destroyer. Yeah, this does seem to be one of the obelisks. We need some copper as well as marble. Come back here in a second. Fix it up. And what is this? A leather hat recipe. And then we have a pushing puzzle. I say puzzle, but I already see what we have to do. It's not just pushing, it's also kind of a jumping one. Which, hooray. Wow, I'm doing this one try. Quite surprised. Get another shotgun. We have a ton of those laying about. I'm gonna smelt a ton of copper. We'll explore the other side here real quick. Seems like a bit of marble laying about. And also a fishing spot. I'm actually wondering, right, do these fishing spots respawn? Because so far I haven't really seen it happen. Then again, I also most recently started fishing a lot, so... Where is that? Alright, that's all the fish around here. There seem to be more cultists about. Oh, there we go. Easy as that. Ooh, a bunch of money. Alright, I'm guessing that most of the copper should probably be done smelting by now. Well, 36. Not as much as I'd hoped. But anyway, let's fix up this obelisk. There we go. Okay, there's 3 on this map. I'll start gathering a couple supplies that I know it usually takes. Reveal the entirety of the map. Okay, this section of the map at least. Empower it all. Oh, and it needs something else now to... Well, I was inhibiting it, apparently. Not empowering it. Need metal scraps to empower it. I guess not plastic. There we go. Now we can open up this section. We should be able to also fix up the elevator now. See what that needs. Just 2 marble. So there we go. Now what is up here besides a pylon that we can immediately destroy? There's a house here. Oh, more like a temple, I guess. Eternal prison. Here lies bound the desolator of realms, shackled in stone, wild in silence. His chains are forged of time, each link a century of mourning. Speak not the name, let no echo stir his wrath. Until the last eye closes, the seal shall hold. Alright, good. I guess. So this section is done. Alright, interesting. I'm checking the map. The city that we have to go to is surrounded by barriers. We couldn't have already gone there anyway. We need to destroy this pylon right here. Oh wow, that is pretty far away. Oh, what's over here? A bus stall. With a bunch of toilets for seats. Huh. There's a horse here. We can tame him with, I'm guessing, a horse treat. I think that would be kind of desirable, to be honest. Is there like a stable around? Because I imagine that is where they would have what we need, right? Yes, the stables are up there. I guess that means time to go back. Oh, look at that. This little dude is testing his damage. Yeah, and then he tries to dun us. We're not a dummy, mate. There seems to be a ring of something. Is this a digging spot? Yes. Nice. Bunch of copper. Alright, here's the stables, which seem to have been taken over by cultists. They probably also want to have the horse. Wow, they're so easy now. This is kind of what I was afraid of, because we had the choice of either going here or to the other island, the Sanctus. We're just way too overpowered, man. The stables have been empty for a while. No horses, no feed, nothing worth keeping. Well, damn it. We spotted a few strays out of the wilds, but they bolted the moment we got close. Well, they didn't bolt when I got close, though. Just didn't have the stuff for them. I mean, it says no feed, but it doesn't mean there's no, like, recipe, right? What is in here? Ah, carrots and copper. Alright. Well, sadly, it looks like my assumption was wrong. There's nothing here for us at the stables. Well, here are the barriers, and there's a dude behind it. We'll talk to him at some point. So, alright, we explored this area. Alright, I found some villagers here. Aganetta and Bernard. You seem to have something. Hello, dear. Would you mind helping a poor old me? My husband Bernard has been missing for a while now. Before he left, he mentioned something about supplies down south. Yeah, we can locate him. Doesn't sound too hard. Anything interesting in the house? Not really. Nice little homestead around here, though. Alright, we really have to go literally south, I guess. I thought more like a village or something, but I guess not. Oh, I see him, though. How do we get there without getting ourselves trapped? Because it doesn't really look like there is a way to go there. And this place is kind of infested by Eternals as well. Found a toilet house. Yeah, there really doesn't seem to be an easy way. Maybe we just have to make a teleporter. Jump over there, and we can just teleport back. But I'm guessing there's a pylon here, right? And a spire, even. Let's get rid of that, because there's so much around here. Doing all this on pretty low HP, which probably isn't smart. Especially not with the amount of enemies that are around here. Ow, especially now they're going to start throwing stuff. I don't think they actually really dealt much damage. Well, they didn't deal much damage, but a lot less than you would expect, too. Alright, let's see if we can just free them. Well, we did. We gotta destroy this, too, real quick. There we go. Gets rid of both of them. How are you, mate? Philippa. It feels like I woke up from a bad dream. Is this what's left of Terracenta? What happened to the others? You haven't seen anyone else? I see. I should head down south, where the fishermen used to live. Here's hoping they still do. Yeah, so that was like all the way out here. Fisherman's hideout, I'm guessing. Here's a note. Poison. The darkness crept into this village without a whisper and took hold. It poisoned the well. The stench of death is pungent in the whole village. The ground under our very feet is dying. The darkness is driving us from our homes, our lands. And there's nothing we can do. There's a bunch of houses around here. See if they have some goodies inside. Okay, in order to get in there, we would need to get a better tool as well. There's a tablet here too. Veins of the world torn apart, not from anguish or pain, rather from revelation. The old laws bent and the sky split wide. From here we saw hope, we saw light. This is not how it was, rather how it must be. Let the spires rise against sky. While the land twists and burns, we endure not through grace, but through necessity. Alright, let's do some snoozing. And because I would like to get to Bernard, let's gather up some supplies so we can make a teleporter. Because I don't think there's an easy way back, but there should be at least an easy way to get there, which is just jumping to that island. And then we can just use a teleporter to get off of it. That is my current plan. There might be another way to get there, or get off there. Although we do need to find a good spot where we can jump down from. A lot of it seems to be cliffs. And that isn't going to help us much either. The question is, can we make that swim? I think we should be able to easily, yeah. Alright, so we made it to the island. Can't talk when there's an enemy around. He's probably talking about that boar. In any case, let's start creating our little setup here. The teleporter. I keep forgetting you don't actually have to build a campfire. Alright, the boar seemed to have lost interest. Good. I gotta send you to look for me? I swear, I can't go anywhere without her bothering me. It has only been 2 days, for crying out loud. Well, no matter. You see, I was scouring for supplies from a shipwreck just ahead, but the area is teeming with wildlife. I can't go back to her with nothing to show for this track. Can you go find some supplies for me? Well, sure. Find supplies. Like, what were you looking for, man? I guess it's on that island, specifically. With the boar. Alright, let's jump. Wild boar. We already killed a boar, though. Think of why it's showing up just now. Okay, there's little packages that we have to get. Seems easy enough, then. Alright, well, we got them all. Alright, Bernard, I got your stuff, man. I saw you reach the shipwreck. Did you manage to find the supplies? Excellent. You're really saving from an embarrassing homecoming. I'll head back to the home now and show Agatha the hall. Oh, sounds good. I guess that we have to go back as well. Just a longer way around. I will admit, though, that was quite the long 2-day track for him basically being in viewing distance of his house. Alright. Bernard got back just before you. He brought a large amount of supplies with him. I have a suspicion that you may have helped him with this task. Nonetheless, he's back safely, so thank you. Now to examine these supplies. Alright, sweet. Didn't really get anything from that, but hey. This garden is the pride and joy of my wife. The smile on her face when she tends makes my day. Every single day. While I may be grumpy, I'd still do anything to protect her smile. I was looking for some seeds when we first met. And you know the rest. Alright, so that's a little side quest finished. Nice. But I'll be leaving it off over here. In the next episode, we'll be exploring the rest and start on the proper quest line for this area. The plan is to at least explore everything that's within this map area. But again, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.